Hello all, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the next edition of our co-op series with me, KPTK92, and the usual suspect, NillisLukins.
Hi guys, hello everyone. Hungary this time round, off the back of what was basically a fantastic performance in Germany, wasn't it, Kerry?
It was indeed, but this is a completely different challenge now. It's known as Monaco without the walls. So that being said, it is very tricky to overtake here. Only one real opportunity down the start-finish line, and that is going to be difficult for us today. Quick look at the teammate challenge leading up to this event. The 1-2 was a great result for us, but it looks all but over. You can only draw nil in this teammate battle.
It's not about a teammate battle. It's a cooperative challenge.
I'm saying it's a head-to-head challenge, really, but
No, it isn't. But anyway, the obligatory I am clearly getting murdered line has to be said. So there you go. And yeah, so what about the grid?
indeed,
Let's have a little roll up. Vettel in P1.
Yeah, little fist pump.
Oh, and Webber in P2 as well. Where Hamilton's P8.
A little
Wow.
fist pump there, because Lewis Hamilton is down in 8th on a track which is going to be immensely tough, especially for the AI. It'll be very difficult for them to get past, particularly Kobayashi and Maldonado. Actually, might actually bring Hamilton back towards us as the race progresses. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully Hamilton might even go even further back and maybe not score today. So this is a big opportunity, big opportunity to get some major points back in this championship.
Right, Kerry, you need to have a look at your mic because it was making a load of really weird noises when you were going on that little mini monologue.
Hello.
Seen that, and now you seem to be okay now. So yeah, that was a little flash in the pan.
Okay.
So as Kerry was saying, in case you didn't quite catch it, Hungary is very difficult to overtake on, but so that might inhibit Hamilton's progress, starting down there in P8, and that could potentially help us and help Kerry because Kerry thinks that he's in with a shot at the title, and why not? Why the hell not? So what else have we got? Kobayashi in P4. See, now I'm batting in this Albers, so while Kerry has his eye on Hamilton in the championship, I'm not sure. Am I just ahead of or just behind the Albers now?
No, you got ahead of him now.
I think I got ahead of them as a result of that second place finish in Germany last time. But the Albers are my rivals really for the championship. So Kobayashi in P4 isn't very good for me really. Perez is in P9, but that's okay. But I mean, you never know. With Kobayashi and Maldonado being that high up, and with Overtaking being as difficult as we know it is around this place, then that could really stagnate the progress of that, and there could just be a massive queue of cars behind Kobayashi, which will really help us big time, wouldn't it? Tyre strategy. I think I'm going to do that. Why not? We'll have to see how the degradation goes, but yeah, that kind of works. I'm ready if you are.
Yeah, let's get on with it. Of course, Hungary marking the halfway point of the 2012 season as well. So 20 races in all. So we are bang on number 10. Are we on 10?
No, we're on 11 now. Germany was 10.
So we're on the start of the second half.
We are on the start in the second half of the season. That's correct. Yeah.
Well, here we go then.
Right, so we wanna try and capitalise on that massive result we had last time round and see if we can build on that. See if we can get some more big points, and another double podium would be excellent.
Of course, strategy going to play a major role here, especially with the lack of overtaking opportunities. We're away. Of course, no curves on these new teams, so we're just going to try and maximise it. And now I can just see it's all going to bunch up. And I've just seen a Lotus just chuck up the inside. Oh, I'm getting tagged.
And pretty much got me with it. That was okay. Right, I'm going to try and go around the outside.
Oh, physics fail. Oh dear.
That worked out quite nicely around the outside of quite a few cars. We're up into P11.
Meanwhile, in 24th.
Maldonado really slow on the exit in that corner, so we'll dive up the inside of him.
Hulkenberg's also been a victim of the new teams getting shirty. And these ended up down here. And now we go into the section where it's all single file. No real opportunity to pass. In saying that,
let's try to be a bit more careful with our overtaking. We don't want to be given a penalty.
okay. Copycat just did not want to yield.
Oh, this corner is annoyingly tricky. Particularly if we don't shift down.
Of course, DRS not active for another lap or so we've got to get on with it.
Looking at the radar, we predict a dry race.
Right, we kind of squeezed a little bit rudely past on the Resta, but I guess that's a P9.
Bit of bump and run on Glock there. Whoa! Oh, Master's in the wall, and then he was ghosting, and then he turned solid right in front of me.
So did you hit him, or did you end up going for him?
Nah,
So
I went round him.
got a Mercedes tucked up my bottom. The Mercedes of Rosberg, so he obviously made it past the Resta as well quite quickly.
Not about that AI tries to hang it around there. Okay, it took a lap to get through all those guys. Kobayashi with the fastest lap of the race there, which is quite interesting.
You'll be able to use DRS.
Because seeing as I'm the one, well, I'm thinking that his job is to hold people up, but
Pretty much, yeah. Even my braking a little bit too late there, but we kind of get away with it.
This is exactly what we need. Push, push.
someone's in the pit lane I can see on the map.
So whereabouts you to at the moment then?
I'm in 16th.
Well,
So surely you've got this one on the teammate challenge, surely.
oh, alright, go on. Say the line.
Go on.
You know what the line is.
No, I wanted it to come from you, really, because then it makes you sound even more confident.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say that. Don't be stupid. I think you should say it, personally.
I don't need to, because I'm the one chasing.
Got an excellent run on Schumacher on the exit of the final corner.
The guys have run the numbers. Senna will be pitting within
We
the
need
next
to
2 laps.
make sure we turn it in, and we do.
That was the fastest lap
Lucky
of
got
the
a
race.
large number of laps at this track.
Yeah. So we've dispensed of Schumacher, P8. Perez is ahead of me in P7, so he's had a decent start.
So you've not bumped into Hamilton then?
Not yet. I think I've just seen him ahead of Perez in P6. There's definitely a McLaren ahead of him anyway. Schumacher is all over me, and I didn't really expect that. I'm going to put it up into Rich so that, because he's in DRS range, so I don't want him to overtake me particularly, so I'm going to put it into Rich and hope that just gives me enough of breathing space over him. And that will indeed work, just about.
We think the car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
Lunge, but he still made the apex. That's how slow that AI are on the braking zones.
Oh. Ran a little bit wide, but still sad of Schumacher. It was still on my tail, so I've got some work to do to get some big points by the looks of it. I'm not really quick enough to close up on the guys ahead.
Oh, this is tough.
We're being held up.
They are faster in the middle part of that,
Yeah.
where it all needs to be perfect every single time. That wasn't. Maldonado doesn't look like he's close enough. There's a full cylinder ahead of him. So,
Maldonado, is he? Where is he?
P12. He's had a shocker. 'Cause he was
Yeah.
up like 5th, wasn't he?
P5 he started, I think?
AI are not particularly tight around the last corner, so
Race pace.
got a good run on Maldonado. It's a clean pass with DRS. Well, it was a lock-up, and I got actually hit by Maldonado. He tried to, I don't know what he was doing there. Maldonado up to his usual tricks. Right, we're on the cusp of points.
Still can't make up any ground on the car as an enemy, which is disappointing. So normally tyre wear around Hungary is pretty high. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get away with doing an extra couple of laps like we have done
Pace is good.
in the last few races.
Although I might be forced to do something drastic because there's a buffer. Once I'm past the rest of there is
The car ahead.
a bit of a gap to where your lot are.
Yeah.
Because DRS.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
I'm looking at the map and I'm starting to think that Kobayashi might be up there relatively on merit because, I mean, he does seem to have a few people behind him, yes, but he's keeping the Red Bulls in touch, isn't he?
Sauber's got
The
pace.
rest is just behind you.
Well, mind you, they have been there this season. And thinking about it, we sound surprised because obviously we watch the real Formula One at the moment and Sauber are struggling. But this time last year they were pretty good, weren't they? So
This is true.
there is not particularly great amount of well, the car's not particularly handling quite well now. It understeers anyway, but we don't need that in that middle sector.
Right, we're finally within Perez's DRS range. Clean pass into
PRS,
turn one.
DRS.
Well, it really should have been a clean pass. I made a bit of a hash of the braking phase, but that's alright, we get it done anyway. So P7, and the next man is Lewis Hamilton.
Well, I'm relegate him, get a few points off him.
I'm looking at the tyres, and they do look a bit orange. I don't know if I can really do many more laps on these.
Good pace. Keep pushing.
ran well wide there and got held up by the gate.
Got away with that. We had a lock up and gone straight on there.
Box, box, box.
Schumacher's in, get his DRS. Literally had to bomb that last corner, didn't even brake. Got DRS for it though.
There are quite a few cars in the pits right now. Watch out for cars exiting the pits.
Right, so Hamilton's done another lap. He's in P2. Presumably, the Red Bull, one of the Red Bulls is still in the lead because they were probably going to be line astern at the front.
Yeah, one of them went in, I think.
So they couldn't have both got him.
Be pretty good if they did though.
Go for the overtake.
At the same time, that would have been quite nice. Because of course they're the next team up in the constructors at the moment.
Oh, so they are. So is that you right behind Perez?
Yep.
So you're closing up at me at ridiculous rate of knots.
Yes. Don't worry, Daniel, it's in the bag.
You need to pit in this lap.
And there's the phrase.
We're only halfway in the race as well, so
We believe the car ahead is running standard revs. Standard revs.
it's all Lotus 1-2 as it stands.
I wonder if Eric Boulay is going to get on the radio at any point.
One of you get in the pits!
No, I'm not on about that. I'm on more about team orders.
Get out of the way.
How are you that much quicker than me? I don't get it.
Set up hacks. Right, you need to make a decision. Are you in this lap or not?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, Neil. You can go quicker than this.
Remember to pit this lap.
Oh, frames have died. Neil attempts to attack me with frame
You're
rate
within
fail.
1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to use DRS to overtake.
Run like hell!
Tree. Right, has that extra lap actually done me any good in terms of trying to catch up with Hamilton or trying to... Oh, 3 seconds. 3.0, that's a good stop. Bad news, Hamilton's in P5.
He's gone up again.
Or P4 now, actually.
He was quick. He did set fastest lap earlier.
Oh, of course I get a penalty, for fuck's sake. I don't believe it.
What's happened?
I've come out of the pits and... I mean, I did go...
You went over the
Yeah.
white line, didn't you?
I didn't go over... No, I didn't go over the white line. I didn't get turned in on the apex straight away. I kind of locked up and went straight on a little bit, and then Alonso just appears, and the tiniest of taps, and I got a penalty for it. It's just...
He was in the bag. You had one job. Oh, I haven't used all my curves. I'll use it on pit entry.
That's really annoying. Really annoying.
Oh, you can't use curves in the pit entry.
Prime tyres confirmed for next.
Right, here's a good one here. Here's a good one. He turns in. Tyres are off. Tyres are on. 3.6. They were just chilling out. Come on, lads.
Remember to stay inside the white line.
Oh, Hamilton's right on the back of the Red Bull.
He's going quickly then, Jesus.
You have no more scheduled pits.
Right, I've come out
Look
just
after your tyres.
behind them. And actually, I've just seen Neil right behind me as well.
Yeah.
Car behind
I've got
has
the
a
cold
time
tyre lap to
penalty.
get through. Come on,
Tries to
warm
get
up.
past.
Trying to build myself
Webber's leading the race.
a
Oh, you got
good.
your penalty, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to build myself some kind of gap that I can fall into.
Oh, front tyres have not come in. Front tyres haven't come in. Understeer all the way through. You mess up one corner, it compromises all the way through the rest of it.
We're faster than the guy ahead in sector 1. Let's see if we can use that to our advantage.
Right, come on, Hamilton's the target today. He's gone from 8th to 3rd. That's a great race for him.
Right, so this time by I'll come in the pits. I think I might still just come out in the points, but I mean it'll only be like 10th or 9th.
Kobayashi's next. Go for the overtake.
Alright, I'm gonna go all in here.
All in for 6 million, do you mean?
Exactly. Oh man. The Lotus is just fundamentally understeering, and that's just bad news for this sector. Fortunately, Hamilton's the next car after Kobayashi, so if we dispatch him fast, absolutely bomb the last corner. Kobayashi doesn't have DRS, right, we're going to use curves, get on the limiter as fast as we can.
Right, so that's 8th, 7th, 8th, 9th. And we're still our drive through. Is there anyone else coming down the straight? I don't know, because I use a smaller zoomed
There
in
is.
map.
The car behind is on standard revs.
And it's Alonso, the guy who I spun.
Standard revs.
Don't wipe him out again.
So I'm still in the points, and I've got a shot at maybe getting 2 points for 9th
Kobayashi's just
if I can
behind
catch
you.
up and
Watch
pass
out for
Alonso. I think that extra lap or two might actually have kept me in P10 because the rest is only a tiny bit behind me, and he's got a queue of cars behind him. So that might actually have been a pretty important decision to stay out for those few extra laps, but
If
we'll
you get
see.
past Alonso, that's one more point, we score more than Ferrari as well, so
This is true.
every pass is important now. I've just got to keep driving like a nutter.
Well, don't be too nutty because then you get a penalty like I did. A cracking bit of oversteer there, just where I'm on the power so early. Well, that was terrible. Right, foot down. Let's get after him. 2 seconds is the gap.
Well, the fuel mixture's going down quite quickly. Got enough laps to find out if I can catch up still with just standard. I think we are. It is very tight up the front.
Are you still behind Kobayashi?
No, I'm behind Hamilton.
So what's that, P4?
Yep, and Hamilton's made an error as well in the middle sector, which has detached him from the Red Bulls and right into my path. Full drift around that corner. We'll keep it tight. Launch it through this corner. Hamilton, of course, with DRS as well, which makes it equally difficult. See if we can get close for turn 1.
So if you're going to do it, it needs to be soon.
No.
Right, so my first 4 lap out of the pits, and I literally match Alonso. Almost, I think actually almost to the 1000th. We might have matched each other, so he might just be out of reach.
Okay, you have to pass him. You have to pass him.
I have to pass him, don't you think I know that? The AI is so good through there.
Run a little bit wide.
Oh my god. Hamilton's made an error. Vettel's held him up. Here we go on the inside.
Job done.
We're on the podium.
DRS is offline. We're currently
DRS is offline. No. Brilliant. The game has conspired. The game has just gone right. That's it. That's as far as you're going. Thank you, game, for not giving me the
Gap to myself
opportunity
and
of
Alonso.
getting a better result here.
The gap between me and Alonso has basically been 2.3 seconds in every sector.
car in front is less than a second. Let's try and
Until
get
now,
the
it is
DRS
2.5,
zone.
but
You need to increase the gap. You're within 1 second of the car behind. He will use DRS.
Vettel with oversteer. Use the entire battery.
up the inside again by the looks of it on my mini-map.
He's up to P2. Webber, there's traffic up ahead. Oh my god, there's a chance. I've got no curves, I've got no DRS. My engine will need to go to standard. I don't think it will. There's a HRT in the way in the middle sector.
Oh, well, that's dangerous. Just mind, be very careful.
Webber, he's getting held up. For the win! He's done it! Hang in there! What a move! Oh my god, I had to hold my breath. That was Hacken and Schumacher. But either side of
Really?
the Della Rosa. Oh my word, Nolden leads the Grand Prix. Oh, he's round the final corner. What? Yes! What a win! Come on! Oh, that's the sweetest one. That is the best one yet. That is the best one.
Is that 3 victories now?
That is unbelievable.
Truly awesome. What a win.
We had one shot and we had to take it. Oh yes, 25 points. That is a full 13 more than Hamilton, and that, I think, is job well done.
That's a very good result, I've got to say. I mean, you were with 2 laps to go. You were a P3, weren't you? Because you had to dive up the inside of Vettel into turn 2 with 2 laps to go.
I done both the Red Bulls on the final lap, and I had no DRS, and I had no curves. My engine, my fuel was kind of a bit funny. I had that one shot, and I have to say, that was a great move. A great move.
A move well done. So
18 laps, and I, well, only led 3 corners.
So Kerry takes a very important win for his championship. The Red Bulls keeping Hamilton off the podium, which is also very important.
Great news.
Kobayashi finishing P5, that's important and bad news for me. And Perez P7, Jesus. I ended up finishing P10 in the end. Couldn't keep up with Alonso. Well, I could keep up with Alonso. The gap was 2.3 seconds every single lap, pretty much until the last one, because I had to put it down to standard. And then he took out 3 tenths of me on that last lap. So that's a bit disappointing. You'll see it on the video, the incident. I think if you see that in real life, I think it'll be a racing incident. Because, alright, I mean, I'm not at the apex, but I'm turning into the corner. I can't evaporate, and he's kind of driven into me. If anything, I don't think I deserve the penalty there. But a penalty is what I got.
I think if you take the, well, let's just say 10 seconds for going in through the pit lane, it's probably even more than that, then it might have been a different story.
I was in front of JB before I made that drive through. I was in front of JB. Not sure actually. Well, I could have closed on Kobayashi because my fastest lap was a 22.5, and I did that basically 3 laps in a row. So I would have been able to close on them, hopefully past Kobayashi as well. So I mean, you never know. I could have been able to follow you through and end up finishing on the podium. But say that be, that's the way it goes.
Paul the rest, the best of the rest then in 11th, led a train of cars, including Verne, Maldonado, and Senna. Ricardo was kind of there. Rosberg, a weekend, well, a race to forget for him. So. Down in 16th there, Hulkenberg trailing behind him, some 20 seconds behind, and then we have the new teams with Massa kind of sandwiched in there as well. So.
How does he manage to get involved in that? That's just brilliant.
Massa, he just keeps on surprising. So that's the Hungarian Grand Prix, and that was a great one. So we'll
have a look at the driver's standings,
see how that
mate.
impacts the standings. It's game on. I think it's well and truly on. Like we mentioned earlier, Hungary represents marks the second part of the season, and I think we can go for it now. Definitely. The qualifying positions indicate that Hamilton kind of, I don't know, what's happened to the McLaren. He might be back on form though, so his pace was very strong today. So to get a good result against him was good. Hamilton, so he's still over 2 race victories clear of Mark Webber with 52 points there. And I've now jumped into 3rd, so that's a big move from 5th to 3rd with those 25 points. 62 points off Hamilton though, so a lot of work still to do. Alonso trailing as well, not far off, as is Jenson Button. Sebastian Vettel was trailing his teammate actually today, so that's kind of been the mark of the season, which I'm happy to say that.
Yeah.
Michael Schumacher and Rosberg, the 2 Mercs, falling ever further behind. Neil got a point again, but still maintains his place ahead of both Saubers.
Which is good for me, but I mean, I think realistically, I need to start aiming my sights at the Mercedes, because had it not been for that penalty, I would have beaten them, and I would have made some pretty decent gains on them today. So I think that's where my focus should be, rather than the Saubers at the moment. Although the Saubers, they did quite easily outpace the Mercedes cars today, so you never know. Felipe Massa down in 13th, and then the rest are 14th, and all the new teams still get to score, along with Nico Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg is the only driver that's not in one of the new teams not to score a point so far, so that's pretty disappointing for him, I should imagine. And as we flick to the constructors, McLaren still safely in front of Red Bull, although obviously Red Bull was taking a big chunk out of them today with that result. And then we're sitting there in P3 still, and we've still got a bit of, I think we pulled away from Ferrari. We must have, surely.
we got a bit of a buffer on them today. We beat both of them, didn't we? Both of us.
Yeah.
Massa no scores. I think Ferrari got a solitary point, whereas we've taken something like 27 or something like that.
Well, yeah, but Alonso finished ahead of me for 2 points, so I got 1
Oh, he
point.
finished ahead of you. Okay, well,
Yeah.
you let the side then.
Well, it was because he drove into me. He thought, you know what, if you're going to beat me, you're going to score like no points. So he just tried to give me the penalty, and unfortunately, it worked. But there we go. Okay, so next.
We're nearing the end of the European leg of the campaign now, which is with great sadness to report, because it's been quite productive actually. We are heading to 2 iconic venues. First up is the legendary Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium, in the Ardennes Forest. It's the longest circuit and one of the best as well, I think. We should have a good race from there. Lots of overtaking opportunities, and La Source always throws something up on lap 1 as well. So we look forward to that, and hopefully we can reproduce the goods. Well, you need to up it again.
Yeah, again, thank you. Yeah.
But from me, KPTK92, it's been fun, and thank you very much for watching. We've done half of the season there, and I hope you're enjoying the ride as well. Yeah, we're having fun, aren't we, Neil?
Yes, we are. Yeah. And for me, NillisLukins, it is goodbye, and we'll see you in Belgium.